and welcome back to today's tutorial. We'll be looking at how to use Fusion 360 Rope tool to make this kind of design. So let's get started. Select create sketch and select the YS plane. Select the circle tool and draw a circle of 6 mm from the origin. You can zoom in a little bit to be able to see your design properly. Draw another circle of 12 mm from the origin. Draw a horizontal line that will intersect the circle. A horizontal line of 38.1 mm. Offset this line to a distance of 3 mm so that the line will be touching the smaller circle, the circle of 6 mm. Select line 2 and draw a vertical line that will be touching the two lines that you have drawn. Escape. Select dimension or press D to dimension. Select this line, select the origin point and give it a distance of 2 mm. That's the horizontal distance. Press enter. Select the trim tool to trim off unwanted sketches. As you can see, our sketch is almost ready. Press escape. Select line. Select the center point of the line and draw a line of any distance of your choice and dimension the line. This line will serve as our mirror plane when we want to mirror the sketch. Press escape and change the line to construction line. Select the mirror tool. Select this circle, select this 6 mm circle, select this line as our object, and for our mirror line select this construction line and press OK. As you can see, we have successfully mirrored our sketch from one side to the other. So let's extend some part of this circle to meet up with our desired design. Press finish sketch. Change back to home menu. Select the extrude tool to extrude the profile. We select this profile. Extrude to a distance of 32 mm. Ensure that you properly select all the profile that you want to extrude. Press OK. Unhide the sketch by clicking on the profile to make it the browser, to make it visible. Unhide the sketch. So now let's select the extrude tool and select this profile. This is where some of the magic will start happening. Select offset tool and give it an offset distance of 6 mm. Let's leave this at distance and change this distance to 3 mm. and press OK. Select Extrude tool again. Select the solid profile. Change the start to offset and give it an offset distance of 14 mm and give this distance as 3 mm and press OK. Select the Extrude tool. Select the sketched profile. Properly select your profile and change the start to offset. Give it an offset distance of 9 mm and the actual distance will be 14 mm. Also verify to ensure that all profile is properly selected. Change operation type to join. Press OK. Select Extrude tool again. Select this sketch profile. Properly select the profile and change the start to offset. Give it an offset distance of 6 mm and change the distance to 3 mm. Operation type cut. Press OK. Select Extrude tool again. We are trying to create an allowance for our chain to be flexible. Select the profile. Change start to offset and give it an offset distance of 23 and the extrude distance of 3 mm. Operation cut. Press OK. Alright, our design is almost done. Let's hide the profile. Let's remove this a little bit. Now select construct. Select the mid plane. Select this plane. Rotate a little bit and select this other plane. We are doing this to be able to form our rib command in the design. Press OK. As you can see, the mid plane is already formed. So let's create sketch on this plane. Let's select project include. We are trying to project the profile on the mid plane. Select this part and select this space as well and press OK. The sketch is already projected on the mid plane. Now let's draw a line, an inclined line that will be touching the midpoint of this point and this circle, and ensure that they are properly intersecting each other so that our rib 2 can be formed without any error message. Now properly dimension your line. When you are done dimensioning your line, you can click on finish sketch, the green icon that is in your screen. Select the create drop-down menu, select rib 2 and select the line that you have drawn as the profile. Flip the direction to any point, any side you want it to be, and change the thickness to 3 mm and press OK. So our rib 2 has been successfully created. So let's change this back to our normal view. Okay, now let's create fillets on these edges. Select the fillet tool, select this edge. Let's shift our design a little bit and select this other edge. Give it a fillet of 3 mm and press OK. Now let's copy this design. Create copy. Let's select the S distance. Let's give it a distance of 38.1 mm and press OK. Select move tool again. Select both body and give it a distance of 38.1 times 2, which is equals to 76.2 mm. Always remember to click on create copy so that you can be able to duplicate the object and press OK. Switch back to home menu so that we can see our design very well. As you can see, our design, our chain links is almost ready. Our appearance, press A for appearance and choose chrome to give our design chrome appearance. Drag and drop the color to the object. Press close. Alright, thank you for watching, and if you have watched to this point, I believe you have learned a lot, and do well to like, subscribe and comment, and see you on the next one. Thank you.